Hey, still on home time, June 29th. I'm only on home time because of one doctor. Maverick sent me the paperwork that I needed to send to this doctor to get DOT approved, and it has been sitting there. This coming Thursday will be 14 days. It's been in his mailbox. He's done nothing on it. I drove all the way to Dayton and asked them, and they're like, yeah, it's in his mailbox. Other than that, hasn't much been going on. Mavericks extended my family leave back for another day. Well, they extended, not terminating me another week. I think they've extended 3 weeks now so far. So it's quite apparent maybe they don't want me to leave, but it may be beyond my choice. I don't understand. It shouldn't be costing Maverick anything for me to stay on the books, but I just, it could be a numbers thing. You know, if they're a 12 truck driver company, maybe there's categories for 100 trucks, 200 trucks, 5,000 trucks, 10,000 trucks, and they want to stay where they're at, or drivers rather. And so if you got, say 1,000 drivers, and one of your drivers is sitting at home and can't drive, then they'll terminate you and put somebody in there to get back to their 1,000. I don't know. I've not even asked the question. I'm not going to ask the question. Basically, everything here's came to a halt. There's nothing going on as far as all the work I need to do. As you can see back here, I brought in a whole 8 dump truck loads of dirt to start grading the yard. Then it came to a halt. That should have been done by now, but we just put everything on the burner. Everything's on the back burner. And this guy back here, he decided to open his pool up, and when he did, he drained it and flooded my backyard because of the downhill grade. You might be able to see there's a slope, you know, across the yard here, but I'm fixing that because I'm going to put a swell there that's going to come up and go right down to the fence line, so he can flood it all he wants and it'll stay in his yard. And then I'll regrade this half and get it all seeded and turn it into a yard. Right now it's a disaster. Nothing else really going on. I've had trucking companies knocking my doors down. Haven't made any phone calls on any of them because I've been looking over their records and over their reviews and stuff like that. You can go out, if you get the UN ID number off of any semi on the road, you can do a search online that will tell you how many trucks they have, how big of a company they have, how many citations, how many violations, out of service, failed drug tests, and that gives you a snapshot, kind of, I think, of the company. If they're having a lot of out of service violations, that tells me they're tolerating a lot of out of service violations. Every company's going to have them. Things break. Maverick's done good. They've treated me good. Just even extending this, some drivers, when they're out of FMLA, they get terminated. Maverick's extended, I think, 3 weeks now. So good on them, and we'll just see what happens. I just can't believe this doctor's been sitting on this paperwork this long, because my DOT physical has expired. And what may happen is I may go down and get a DOT physical. I may try to get one tomorrow. If I don't go to a specific place that Maverick wants me to go, they won't accept it. I did that before, but I don't want to lose my CDL certificate through the state of Ohio. That's my whole thing. I don't want to go back and take CDL school again, which I don't know that I have to. Maybe I can test for that. I don't know, but I don't want that pain, that ass pain. So there's where we're at, and there's what we're doing. If you got any questions, post them below. I am hunting for a new job, but it's not necessarily because of Maverick at all. It's geography. I'm in the glass division, and in the Cincinnati area, there is no glass plants here. If I was a glass plant within 50 miles, I could be dedicated, and life would be good. But I'm not. I would have to do a regional flatbed if I want to stay with Maverick, and I'm not all about that. So anyhow, there's where we're at. Sorry I haven't put anything up, but really nothing's going on. Just kind of myth that, you know, I can't get this doctor to do anything is going to end up costing me my job. and we'll just we'll go from there, because everything else is 100% out of my control. And it's kind of a helpless feeling when you have no control over something. All we can do is see what happens, and we'll just move on from there, and we'll talk later.